Okay, let's give you some facts about this one platform station. Station is located in Carmarthenshire, so we are in West Wales. I told you I hadn't finished West Wales because a lot of these stations are in West Wales as well. The station opened in 1841 as a temporary terminus of the Llanelli, not Llanelli, Llanelli railway line, which went to Llandeilo, making it one of the Wales's, or even the UK's, earliest railway stations. This one. So yes, original name was Dyffryn, and then did I just hear a meow? Or am I hearing things? Probably did. And no, I did hear a meow. There's a cat around there. And then Llangennech. The station did undergo a number of name changes before being renamed Ammanford and Llangennech in 1960, following the closure in 1958 of Ammanford on the Amman Valley Branch Railway. But it changed to Ammanford in 1973 and hasn't changed since. So yes, we're located at street level, according to this. And at some point the platform that we're on now was actually located north, in the north direction. So but now we're located in the south direction, but at some point the platform did exist somewhere else before it was demolished. So yes, basic station in terms of facilities. There is a waiting shelter there. It's quite small. There's a bit of local artwork in it. I'd show you, but it's too dark. And yeah, so it's just got the basic information. The next departure here is 0902, would you believe? 0546 it is now. 0902 is the next departure, which is Swansea bound, which I will be getting, but I'm not waiting here for it. The plan is now to go to Llandeilo via bus. Yes, buses run around here, courtesy of First, who operate out of Swansea with street lights. But hey ho, it is what it is. Update you shortly. So, in a bit of turn of events, oh god, you can hardly see it actually. There you go. There is a cat. I mean, there was. You can hear it now. There you go. It's going for a little walk. You can barely see it because it's a tortoiseshell cat, so you can hardly see it in the dark. But it paid me a visit for a little while, and just heard its little meow. It was very cute. But yeah, for some random reason, just gone 6. There's a cat here. But yeah, so that's Ammanford station done now, and home to a station cat. There you go. Well, it's not officially, but you know what I mean. Might as well say it is. And our next station is Llandeilo. So the next clip you see will be probably me getting off the bus to get to Llandeilo. So that's Ammanford done, the first station on the Heart of Wales line today. Right, there goes 63450 heading out on the X13, which is come up from Croy's depot, which is basically like a little, I think it's their depot, or it might be an outstation. From there to Llandeilo, where it will then form a bus back to Swansea. We're in Llandeilo now, and we're going to head to that station next for station 2 of the day. I'll update you shortly. Right, welcome to Llandeilo station, and as you can tell it's daylight now. So just to give you a contrast, I was waiting at Ammanford for about an hour and a half for a bus to take me over to here. I went to a bus stop that didn't have a bus pole or a bus shelter, but according to the maps it was a bus stop, and the bus did stop, so that's all good. Well, clearly it did, because I wouldn't be here otherwise. So this station is 2 platforms. I believe this station is also, well, I don't believe it is, basically where you obtain a token. So basically the driver will come out here, and in that cream like coloured shed over there, we'll open that door and take a token out, and because it gives you permission to proceed all the way to Llandybie, where you then put it back. probably then attain another one, or the signals will be different. But we'll find that out when we go further on another trip. Llandybie, by the way, is the furthest we are going today. So that's a heads up for you. But this station, as you can tell, 2 platforms. The station is interestingly step-free on one side, kind of step-free on the other side if you can access it through that walking trail. But yeah, so a 2-platform station in the heart of Wales. It must act as some sort of passing loop at times, but today it's not. So yes, there'll be a lot of toing and froing today with this line, because a lot of the stations involve having to sort of go to one, backtrack to another, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to keep doing that today. A lot of stations are also request stops. This one is not one. This one they have to stop, so that's all right. But we will be going to some request stops today. Ammanford was one, but only for the way back. Llandeilo is not one at all. So yeah, there you go. We'll talk a couple of like history facts in a second. But yeah, this is Llandeilo, and our 0848 Swansea is delayed. Great, this will be fun. Right, welcome to Llandeilo station, serving the town of Llandeilo in Carmarthenshire. Station is how many miles? What, 30 miles from Swansea, so we've gone quite a way now. The station is beside the river. I want to say, is it Towy? Is that how you say it? Dinnerford Castle is within walking distance as well, so probably a very well-known castle in Wales. I've not heard of it myself, but until now. But yes, it was built by the Llanelli, I'm going to try and say it right, railway. Reached the town from the Llanelli direction in 1857. The station did have 4 platforms once upon a time, used by trains to the Heart of Wales line, as well as trains from Carmarthen, which came over here as well via the Llandeilo to Abergwili Junction branch line, which closed in 1963. And the direct line to Swansea Victoria was closed in 1964, with the surviving passenger trains diverted by the old Llanelli railway line south of Pontarddulais and the West Wales line to reach Swansea, which technically it just does now. So yes, station building was demolished, and between 2008 and 2010 only 1 platform was in use as the passing loop here had been temporarily locked out of use due to a lack of spare parts for the points machines. Would you believe? Wow. But then after 2010 they reinstated the loop, and it's been working ever since. There's 5 trains a day in each direction, southbound on a weekday, Monday to Saturday I should say, and northbound to Shrewsbury's the same. And on a weekday 2 more services run just to Llandybie and back to Swansea, but not on a Saturday. So yes, the facility to pass northbound and southbound trains is used once each early weekday morning as well. So there you go. So that is Llandeilo, and our next station, hopefully, once we work out what's going on with this train, is Llangennech, which is nearer to Llanelli. Update you soon. Right, arriving now is the 0848 Transport for Wales service to Swansea from Shrewsbury, taking this to Llangennech. We've got 153303. 153926. I'll update you when we get to Llangennech. Right, so there goes 153303 and 926 heading to Swansea. And welcome to Llangennech. This station's lovely. This is really nice. We'll talk about the station in just a moment. This station is a request stop, the first of the full request stop that we're visiting today, because Ammanford was a part request stop, because like I said, the way there towards Shrewsbury it isn't, but towards Swansea it is. But yeah, we're here and we will have to request for the train to arrive. The train is 11 minutes late because it had to wait for a connecting train at Swansea. So I think it was delayed, train coming into Swansea from Newport, GWR service, and the Heart Wales train had to wait for that one so passengers could connect. Sorry if I stutter, it is very, very cold. But yeah, this is Llangennech and we'll talk about it in just a second. But the view out, look towards here, is very nice. And I can even see the 153s from here, from a long distance out. Anyway, update shortly. Right, welcome to Llangennech station, located in the village of Llangennech. Station is also in Carmarthen. It's actually technically the station's in the area of Llanelli, so it's kind of near the area, same as probably Bynea is as well, which we'll be going to later. So the station is one of two stations located on the double track portion of the route that is shared with the Swansea District line. Now basically, by that, basically there is like one or two trains a day that go to Manchester Piccadilly that will pass through here and pass through Bynea. It's an avoid line basically, and the avoid line gets you from let's say Llanelli over to Port Talbot Parkway, avoiding Swansea completely and going this way. And then I think there's like a normally freight only route beyond here going down towards that way that then takes you over to Port Talbot and avoids Swansea completely. Not many trains do it. I believe one did it this morning. I think it was a Milford Haven Manchester Piccadilly service, but normally they don't do it. Normally they just go the conventional route, which is through Gowerton and Swansea, and then reversing at Swansea. So yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so the station also has some reinforced fibre humps on the platforms to improve access for wheelchair users. Basically these little things here to help with actually, because the step down to the platform is ridiculously big here at Llangennech. So yes. And in 2020, a freight train also derailed here and caught fire. It was carrying fuel, I believe. Not much else info on it, but that did happen, and it would have closed the line. And the station, of course, is linked by a barrow crossing, as we've seen with all of them so far. So yeah, that's Llangennech, and our next station is Pontarddulais. So I'll update you soon. Our train is the 09:30 to Shrewsbury, but it's running 13 minutes late. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 09:30 Transport for Wales service to Shrewsbury. One 153, I think it's 922 and 318. Very shortly. Right, we're now arrived at Pontarddulais, and departing out now is 153, 922 and 318. That's heading to Shrewsbury from Swansea. So station number 4 of the day is Pontarddulais, and we shall talk some facts about it in just a moment. We do have someone in the video today. It's Kat on our backs. My girlfriend. So me and Kat are together now. Just a bit of context for those long time viewers who've known Kat from, how long has it been now? 8-9 years now.
Yeah.
Long time. So yeah, it's just a bit of a life update for you. But yeah. By the way, you know, at the end of the East Yorkshire video when I said I had a big announcement, that was what it was. So yes, we're going to head over and catch a bus over to our next stop, which is Ffairfach. Such a funny name for a place. And go from there. Update you soon. Right, so this is Pontarddulais station, located in the town of Pontarddulais and also the village of Llandeilo. So this station is sort of quite geographically by road is near to Swansea, but it's not quite near Swansea, if that makes sense. It's sort of an in-between. It's geographically though, if you drive, it's not very far to get to Swansea. Station does have a nice tunnel as you just go towards Swansea, and it's a curved platform, so and it extends quite a way out, probably longer than it really needs to be, but you never know what stops here. So station is quite close to the town centre, and is also close to a estuary river called the Lugger, I think it's called the Lugger estuary. So yes, in terms of its history as well, station opened in 1840. Pontarddulais was already a noted local industrialised town as well before the arrival of the railway, so the railway just sort of intensified that, which is good. So it was quite an important station with the industrial period, so lots of goods were transported here. This railway line is obviously quite old, and it's had a lot of extensions and branch lines, etc. This one's no different. But yes, it was usually coal that was quite a common thing around Pontarddulais, and steam trains used to come here and deliver it, so that's quite interesting. Also, I always mention this TV show, but Paul Merton's Secret Stations, Pontarddulais was featured on it as well, so he did come and visit this one. If you've seen the Channel 4 documentary, which I've seen, it's really interesting. He visited here. Out of all the stations on the Heart of Wales line, he came here. He didn't go to Sugarloaf though. Okay then, I'd have gone to Sugarloaf, but there we go, must have been a reason for it. Anyway, so that is Pontarddulais station done, and our next station is Ffairfach. I probably didn't say that right, but anyway, we move. Update you soon. Also to note, there's a trolley outside. Someone's either had a drunken night and rode a trolley out to Pontarddulais station late at night, probably where there's no trains, or someone just brought their shopping here, put it on the train and put the trolley back, and didn't bother to return it to Tesco. It's a Tesco trolley, by the way. Update you soon with our next movement, which will be a bus. Okay, we're now in Ffairfach, and we've got the same bus that we had this morning, 63450. Just heading out. It's a street light again. Well, of course it's the same bus as this morning, so it would be a street light. This is a 23 plate as well, so it's a newer street light. There it goes. So off we go to Ffairfach station, and yeah, I'll take you soon. Right, we've made it to Ffairfach station. This station is one platform as opposed to a lot of the others where we've seen two. Pontarddulais obviously had one platform as well, and so did Ammanford, but this one's another one of the single platform stations, and Ffairfach is also a request stop. The station's quite interesting because it's like it just goes through the, looks like it goes through the woods when you leave the station going towards Swansea. So yes, so what is there to talk about this station? So we'll do some facts in a minute. This station does serve, actually we'll do some facts now. The station does serve the village of Ffairfach. It's near Llandeilo in Carmarthenshire, so it's still in Carmarthenshire. It is about 30 miles north of Swansea again, so it's quite similar to Llandeilo because it's really nearby. The station is the nearest railway station to Carmarthenshire Castle, which is another famous castle in Wales. The former station's signal box has been preserved on the Gwylly Railway as a working museum exhibit after being made redundant here when the level crossing was automated, which it is now. There's the level crossing there, you can see it right in front of you. But yeah, unstaffed station, basic amenities. It's only got a small little waiting shelter which is just there on the left. And yeah, that's about it really. There's not much else really that's here in terms of amenities. There's, yeah, not a lot. But yeah, Ffairfach and Llandeilo are like literally next door neighbours. They're very close together. So this station being here is yeah, it is a request stop. So actually, is it? No, it's not. Ignore me. This is for northbound trains. It is, but for trains going south, this station would not be a request stop. So going towards Swansea, it's not a request stop, but going towards Shrewsbury it is. So there you go. It's interesting to know. Right, with Ffairfach done, our next station, dare I say it? No, I'm only joking. From Ffairfach we will make our way to Pantyffynnon, the next station. Update you soon. Okay, arriving in now is the 1303 Transport for Wales service to Swansea, which is going to be the return of 153325. It's first return since we saw it early in the morning at Ammanford. And we're going to take this to Pantyffynnon. Update you soon. Right, so departing out there and about to stop again is 153325. That's stopping to pick up a token from a guy who has just come out the signal box. This station is very interesting because that didn't take long. So there it goes. So yeah, Pantyffynnon, the station is this one here. It's got a massive station building, old station building, don't even know if it's open. And it does also have semaphore signals, which is really nice to see on the Heart of Wales line. I'm sure there's other examples of it on the line that we haven't seen yet, but this is one of them. So we'll talk some facts about the station in just a moment, but this is the station. It's got a load of sidings that are probably never ever used anymore. So yes, update you shortly. Right, welcome to Pantyffynnon station, located in Carmarthenshire, located in the village of Pantyffynnon. It is situated on the Heart of Wales line at its junction with the branch lines to Bynea and Ammanford. That is where this line used to go. It's a junction station for an old railway line. I don't know if anything like freight maybe goes along it, but I would very much doubt it, but feel free to correct me. I'm probably wrong. As you can see, the old platform here, this is the old junction platform that went to those areas, I believe. Now disused, and the only platform in use is this one. So yes, the station opened in 1841, and it is the Amman Valley branch. That was what left off here. That's what I was trying to think of. I think there must be like a mine nearby, because freight, I'm sure there is a mine nearby that freight does go along to, but I don't know if they still do. Can't remember the name of the area, but there's definitely like some mining area near here. So this building here is grade 2 listed and dates from 1857, restored in 2016 with by network rail with assistance from the Railway Heritage Trust and the local community. And I'll show you something interesting about the way the station's laid out in a minute, because it's all one big island platform, but what you'll see on it is quite interesting. This station is also a request stop going towards Shrewsbury, but going away from it, it's not. So yes. Anyway, we're gonna actually no, ignore me, it's not a request stop at all. No, this is a mandatory. Anyway, our next station is Llandybie, so I'll update you soon. So on the platform, the station also has its car park, so it's all built into one. So the car park, as you can see, the car is almost there, parked on the platform itself. So it's all built in one basically, so it's quite a handy design. But interestingly, the departure screen is on over here, but yet the platform's here. So anyone would have thought that the train's just gonna defy logic and go on that platform even though there's no tracks. So, but you never know with people, they might actually think that's what's going to happen. So yes, and I said before, when trains do depart here, they do exchange a token at the signal box just over there. Our train that is coming back will do the same thing and then carry on its journey. So yes, so we're going to head to Llandybie next and go from there. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the delayed 1341 Transport for Wales service to Shrewsbury, and we have got 153926, and it'll be 318. No, it'll be 303. Yeah, it will be. And we're going to take this to Llandybie. Update you when we get there. Here we are at Llandybie. So there goes 153926 and 153303, heading off over to Shrewsbury. We're now at Llandybie, which station looks like it's in someone's back garden. These stations are very interesting. This station is in a back garden. Oh my god. Look, if you look here, there's a back garden right next, the fence is there. Someone's back garden, that's crazy, right next to the railway tracks. Oh, imagine living there. Well, someone does. The waiting shelter looks rotty, but there we go. We'll talk some facts about Llandybie in just a second, and go from there. So, yes. So, welcome to Llandybie station. This station serves the village of Llandybie, which is quite close to Ammanford. So we're still in Carmarthenshire. The station is located just below street level and is 2 miles away from the Llandybie 18-hole golf course. So that's the only nearby attraction, but it's an 18-hole golf course. If you want to go play golf, you come here, or play crazy golf. So for the trains travelling south, this is a request stop, but those travelling north have to make a mandatory call so that the train driver can press the plunger, which is what the driver did just then, that activates the warning lights and barriers at the adjacent level crossing over the A483, which is the road that adjoins with this station. When the original station was replaced, the signal box was saved and can be found on the Gwylly Railway at Bromwyd Arms. So yes, and the Gwylly Railway is a standard gauge railway near Carmarthen. So it's a section of the former Carmarthen to Aberystwyth line, but obviously I think they run like a heritage railway somewhere along that way. But yes, so that's the station. It opened in 1857 as well, and as you can tell, it's got a stone It's got a stone shelter, which is really nice. Quite cool to see, actually. Not seen this, and basically, like I said, the station just looks like it's in someone's back garden. So, and it's a nice little single platform station. Also, if you're on a 4 or 2 car 153, so two 153s together, I should say, that's 2 car 153 is basically a 155, but anyway, if you're on a 2 car unit, only the front door of the train, actually I think this is even on a normal 153, but only the front door of the train will open here. That's it. The rear door of the unit will not open. So yes, our next station is going to be Llandybie, so we're going to get a bus there. I'll update you soon. Okay, we are now back in Llandeilo. We're having a slight change of plan here. We are going to be heading on the train back to Bynea next, and then that's where we'll be finishing today. We won't be doing anything beyond Llandeilo because we just kind of thought it would make more sense to do it when we're doing some of the other stations beyond, like Llandybie, etc. There's our bus. So we just thought we'd do the 7 that are in first bus's territory, because then at least when we go beyond there it'll be a bit more challenging and we'll have a bit more leeway with things and stations, etc. So yeah, so Llandeilo is the furthest we're going, but we are going to go visit the last station of the day, which is Bynea. I'll update you shortly. Right, arriving now is the 1656 Transport for Rail service to Swansea, taking it back to the last station of the day, which is Bynea, 153318. And 922. We'll take this back to Bynea and update you from there. Alright, we're now here at Bynea station, and about to depart is 153318 and 922, heading off to Swansea. Sam goes, heading off, and this is the final station of the day today. It is Bynea, the first station on the Heart of Wales line as you leave Llanelli. So as soon as you leave from here, you get to the West Wales line. So we'll talk some facts about this station, but also is worth noting that just like Llangennech, this station does have a passing train once a day between Milford Haven and Manchester Piccadilly. It does pass through here, and yeah. But it's, again, it's the same as Llangennech in that sense. I'll update you shortly with some facts. Okay, welcome to Bynea station, located on the village of Bynea near Llanelli, Carmarthenshire, so it's pretty close by. The station is situated close to the Millennium Coastal Park and is a convenient stop for cyclists and hikers to the coastal area because it is pretty nearby. It is also the last stop on the Heart of Wales route on the double track section shared with the Swansea District line before it joins the West Wales line at Llandeilo junction to the east of Llanelli. It is 2 platforms here. It does act as a passing loop in some instances. So freight services operated by DB Cargo to the Trostry Steelworks in Llanelli from Margam do regularly pass this station as well, so you do get freight that does come through sometimes. Unstaffed station, and has no permanent buildings apart from waiting shelters. As you can see, there's one there and one there, just like Llangennech. So yes, and the station opened in 1840. So yes, this, like I say, as soon as you leave Llanelli and reverse out, this is the first station you get to. So we are very much sort of nearer to Swansea now, and that's about it. 7 stations today. As always, which one do you think is the least busiest out of all 7 we've been to today, and which one do you think is the busiest in terms of passenger numbers? Let me know in the comments. So as we finish off at Bynea here, I'm going to finish the video. Thank you for watching. If you have liked what you've seen, do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments because I'll get back to them as and when I can, and any recommendations are welcome, so do leave those in the comments too. Thank you, Kat, for coming along. she's hiding away in there. Yeah, you just about see her in the shadows. But yes, hope you've probably, those long time viewers who I dropped the bombshell on earlier about me and Kat, hopefully that's sunk in now. Maybe, we'll see. But for those who are new viewers, it probably won't mean anything to you because you've not watched the channel long enough. But if you've watched the channel long enough, you've seen Kat in many videos. So yes. So bit with Bynea done, and with the west, with this line, well, the line between here and Llandeilo done. The next section of the Heart of Wales line probably won't be done until summertime now, just given that we want to do it in warmer weather, and probably stay somewhere on the Heart of Wales line just to get some more of the trickier middle stations done. But obviously it might even be earlier than summer, who knows, just depends on what we plan. However, what I can tell you is up next we will be in the Airedale line, so we'll be heading off to Skipton from Leeds, and actually as far as Long Preston, so we're going a little bit beyond, nearer to the settle on Carlisle, but not quite on it, and there'll be quite a few people along for that. So we're looking forward, I'm definitely looking forward to doing that one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.